surrounded by wonderful folks that are here at Care and Share for the most part. Some are individuals who were affected by the fires that have occurred in Colorado over the last several weeks, but most of the team here for Care and Share. And Care and Share and the experience of Care and Share has been an inspiration for those that are familiar with it. Volunteers have turned out in droves. Families have contributed food. They recognize that folks that are affected by this fire need food, and firefighters need snacks and calories as they prepare to go out into the mountains and fight these fires. And so in a normal year, I understand, and you correct me here if I get this wrong, Lynn, but they get about 400,000 pounds of food donated by people in the surrounding communities per year. And so far in the last few weeks, they've received almost 1.5 million pounds donated by individuals. So people have come here. And the experience here, heart-wrenching as it is for those that have lost property and memories and the loss of 2 lives in the fire here, there's also another side of the story, and that's the story of people helping people. And you're inspired by the great qualities of the human spirit that are evidenced by the generosity of people who contribute here at Care and Share, people who contribute their time here, but also other stories. I learned from those that were affected by the fire that individuals that work for various utility companies came here from other parts of the country so that homes could be back online. We heard stories of first responders, particularly police and fire, that were heroic in their efforts to help people evacuate, to protect homes, to protect lives. This has been a story of inspiration. Earlier today, I met a young man, J.D. Tenapel, who actually got on his 4-wheeler and went through the flames in an effort to try and warn people about the approaching fire. What a series of experiences that show that the greatness of the American heart and the willingness of people to help one another. So people around the country are wondering, what can they do? Because we've all watched what's happened here with horror as we've seen the flames and the homes lost and the stories of loss of life. And people in the immediate community, of course, can bring in canned goods. But what can people do that are from Boston and New York and Chicago? Well, you can come to Colorado on vacation this summer. Right. Because right here in Colorado Springs, a very small amount of the area has been affected by the fire. It's devastated the people who've been affected, but the great majority of the forest product here and the lakes and the beauty of this area remains exactly as it was before. And what's happening is people are staying away because they think the whole area has been burned out. It's not. It's beautiful as it's always been, and tourists need to come back and stay in hotels and go to restaurants and purchase local merchandise, or else the suffering from this fire will be more severe than it needs to be. So all of you from the rest of the country, if you want to help Colorado and the people of the Intermountain West that are suffering in fires, come visit. Come on vacations this summer. And it's probably fine to visit other seasons as well, but in the summertime we need you here. So I want to say thanks to you who've spent some time with me today. I'm going to do my very best to make sure that if I'm elected, I can help do a better job. We can learn from the lessons of the tragedies here. But the most important lesson is one we can all be inspired by, and that is the willingness of one person to help another person and make a difference in solving the challenges of their life at a time like this. So to all of you, thank you for your help, and let's go back to work. Thank you. Thank you.